THEMOSHOW Chicago. And we are back again, this time on a sucker-free SUNDAY, having a fantastic time in the sun. And if you're not here, you are missing the best party in TOWN. How you all doing out there today? I tell you, it's absolutely fabulous out here, and a lot of people are outside, especially up north here in Chicago, especially on Sheridan and Broadway, where they are currently having the 54th Pride Day Parade. You know, not that I'm into that, but I'm telling you not to go that way, because they are expecting 1 million people to be up north today. Could you imagine the traffic that's going to be in Lincoln Park? Can you imagine the traffic that's going to be in the Lakeview area? Can you imagine all of those people coming over from Rogers Park? I mean, it's going all the way from Sheridan and Broadway to Halsted somewhere. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, just got to take that off. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be a crazy day out there. A crazy day. Yeah, see, I got a lanacane patch up under there. A little bit of tendonitis up under there, but we got to take that off because it wasn't wrapped too well. And if it was, I moved around and changed how the fitting was on my arm. And I didn't want to look like that on camera, okay? Just a little tendonitis. That's it, that's all. Nothing that we can't handle or work with. Anybody out there got tendonitis? Some people have it in the shoulders, some in the elbows, some in the knees. When you work them out too much, I try to work out. I mean, this is from years and years and years of doing this stuff. You know, I just look this way right now. But anyway, even that Halsted Street area, Broadway and Halsted, Buckingham and Halsted, that whole area, Cannon and Halsted, forget about it. Lincoln Park, forget about it. Expect heavy, heavy traffic, yeah, over there up north. Now, I know that a lot of people was looking for that summer jam and the food festival that's going to be downtown. That has been delayed until August 31st. August 31st, okay? So get prepared for that if some people make it through July. Yeah, we are coming up on the 4th of July. Now, many people are not celebrating once again, and hey, I have no reason to celebrate anyway. Okay, so if you're celebrating, make sure you know what you're celebrating and why you are doing it, okay? You know, you're going to have a lot of functions, people trying to barbecue, have family gatherings, and some people don't even celebrate. They just like to be around family for the holiday, you know, what they call holiday. But it gives them a chance to regroup with family members, talk about old issues, talk about new issues, see who's pregnant, see who's in jail, see who's working, see who just got laid off, etc., etc., etc. Cars, chess, drinks, and whatever else you all have going on. You all make sure that you have a safe 4th of July, okay? Because there's going to be plenty mad, stupid people with those itchies out there. Mad people with the itchies just rolling up and shooting you for no reason. Mayor Brandon Johnson, you say that crime is down. Gun violence, anyway. However, 7 people were shot last night. 7 people were shot last night, and none of the offenders has been caught whatsoever. Hey, I want to thank everybody for being out there in the chat room. I can't see you because of the sun glare, but I highly appreciate you because you could have been doing something else with someone else, but you decided to stop by to see what we had to say. And I want to say thank you. We appreciate you, and I tip my hat to you all, okay? Let me try to see who's out there. I really can't see. And I got these big old great prescription glasses on, but I can't see who it is. I see an Anna out there. Yeah, Anna. Somebody with the R. Crazy. I'm sorry, you all, but I acknowledge everybody that's out there, and I appreciate you all for being here. Okay, now there it is. Sun is coming back out from beneath the clouds, okay? But getting back to these shootings here in Chicago. Shootings are down my backside, Mayor Brandon Johnson. These people age ranged from the age of 18 to 39. And all of them were either standing on the sidewalk or they were sitting inside of their car. And somebody just ups and opened fire. The guy's on the street riding down the street in his car when a white van, riding alongside of him just begins to open up. None of the victims died. That is a good thing. But they should not have never been shot in the first place. This is what we deal with in the city. People ask me, why you always be gone, Mo? Man, this is a great reason as to why. When you have to live with people that's in the concrete jungle, people who are jobless, people who are homeless, people who are hungry, people who are tired of living and don't mind going to jail. I can't understand the science of their mentality, whereas they would rather be in jail or take a chance to be in jail versus having their own freedom. What's this bite me? Oh, the bugs is getting me right here. Oh my God. I don't know what that was, but he bit the out of me right there. Yeah, damn. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they out here, you all. Maybe they like the cologne I got on or something. Maybe I shouldn't have put on some cologne. But the shootings out here is not down. They say they down. Why people still getting shot? You watch today how many people is going to die or how many people that's going to be shot up north at the Pride Parade. We're going to watch how many people got injured, how many people got shot, how many people didn't have a good time, how many fights broke out. We'll see if crime is down. Right now, it's not looking too good for the city of Chicago and for the mayor of the city, Mayor Brandon Johnson. How many bodies you got? And I always talk about the bodies that he had because it is needless to say that had he not taken out those spot shot cameras, a lot of people could have possibly been apprehended because a lot of these shootings and murders has taken place where he has removed those spotted cameras, but he want to put up more traffic speeding cameras. Like I say, you can catch me speeding in the car and get my license plate, but you can't get the same license plate when they shoot somebody or kill somebody in a drive-by. Is that making any sense? Is that making any sense? No, it's not making any sense. Crime is down my backside. Hell, there is even crime in the church. Do you hear me? There is crime in the church. You can't trust these preachers and pastors today. They are the real gold diggers, okay? Digging for all of the money in your pockets, okay? And then running off with it. Once again, leaving you hungry, naked, and out of doors, okay? Out of the church money. Now, this story that I read takes place in Oxnard, California. And if you don't know where Oxnard is, that is in Ventura County, okay? Needless to say, the founder of the church, Jesse James Taylor. Yeah, he got it. Jesse James Taylor, okay? He died, was laying in the hospital. He died at the age of 87. But while he was in the hospital dying, the assistant pastor, Curtis Frank Lemons, did what to the church? Robbed the gold box in the church. $200,000. And what did he do after he took that money? He wrote himself a traveler's checks out of the church bank fund. And with the $200,000, he made a new life. From California to Tennessee, bought a new phone, bought plane tickets, bought a new car, and a new home with the church money. The authorities caught up with him, though. You lying son of the devil, not the son of God, but the son of the devil. In the commandments, according to your teachings, God said, don't steal. Don't steal. But what does the pastor do? He goes and steals all the money. All the church money. However, when authorities caught up with him, he pled guilty. Now, this is the tripping part of it, okay? For stealing the $200,000 He is just charged with grand theft and account of money laundering, but he only gets 2 years in prison, and he has to pay the $200,000 money that he stole back to the church. Now, was that worth it? Was that worth it? I mean, if you're gonna steal money from the church, do it like Kenneth Copeland does it. Do it like Creflo Dollar does it. Do it like T.D. Jakes does it. Do it like Rob Parsley did. I'm just saying. Y'all better stop playing with me. Crime in the church, crime down my backside, okay? You must remember they're out here robbing people. They're robbing the churches, not just the pastors, but people from the outside coming to rob the church. Don't you all remember that incident that took place up there in New York, right? When that pastor, what's his name, riding around in Rolls Royces, stole the money, the kids' grandmama's money. I'm sure that was somebody's relative in the church that high fashion Rolls Royce driving preacher stole all the money from the church. Hell, even robbed his wife, jewelry and everything. Let me get that, okay? Live while he was doing the sermon. But like I said, you got all these other preachers out here that's robbing people while doing the live and not going to jail because they sold the people on the idea. They sold the people on Jesus. And Jesus ain't coming to save you. Jesus is not coming to save nobody. Don't y'all know that it's just a story? That is just a story. And if it's not a story, where is the tomb of Jesus? Not even the Jews over there in Israel can tell you that. That's because you are the Jesus. You are the Jesus on this Sunday, on every Sunday, on every day, on every hour, on every minute, on every second. You are the Jesus and you are your only Savior. You see what the pastors do? They go against thy commandments. Not only do they steal, but they sleep with other members, wives of the church, okay? Come on now. How can you focus when a woman is half dressed, sitting in front of you, looking like Cardi B? It's not happening, okay? Mr. Pork Chop Man, Mr. Sausage Man, Mr. Jesus Man. The Jesus Man will rob you today. The Jesus Man will leave you blind, deaf, and dumb. But not only blind, deaf, and dumb, he'll leave you money pocketless while he walks away. Why? Because he's a con man. Con men walk away. They walk away in such confidence because they have tricked your mind, made you believe in something that's not even real, and then having you to pay for it. Come on now. It's Sunday, okay, at the end of June 2025. If you're not awake right now, well, I feel sorry for you, but don't continue to be a lollipop for the preacher man. Don't continue to be a lollipop for the preacher man. I'm just saying, suckers. And speaking about suckers, just to add this treat in, you all, you have those two brothers that's playing football. You know, what's their names? The Trevor and the Stephon brothers. One played for Dallas Cowboys and one played for the Patriots. The one for Patriots is messing with Cardi B, and the other one got 7 children. Trevon Diggs. Got how many kids? Stephon Diggs and Trayvon Diggs. They are both going to be in financial trouble once they finish. Stephon with Cardi B and Trevon with all of those baby mamas. 7 of them. Why couldn't you just have the 7 children by the one lady or 2 ladies? You went all the way out and you're not even 30 years old. What? And how much child support is this man paying for? Huh? And you know Cardi B gonna throw Stefan under the bus, okay? Because he's already been tipped out on her a couple of times. But she thought she made a come up after Offset with Stefan. How long are they going to be playing in the NFL? But one of them got a $90-something million contract. I think it's $94 million. Is that Trayvon? Yeah. Play for my team down there in Arlington. Well, they used to be my team back in the 70s and 80s. But nowadays, you know, not so much for the Dallas Cowboys. But however, those young brothers apparently was riding the school bus with the football helmets on, sticking their tongue on the window. That's how mentally incapable they are of being responsible, not only financially, but also having children. I'm just saying, what's wrong with the people? Hey, you want to donate some money, man? Donate me some of that money. Donate me some of that money, and maybe I can help you out in some kind of way. Video records, promotion. Even though the world already know you, let me get on the team, man. Let me get on the payroll. I'm just saying. Seeing that you just giving money away, and you're not really helping nobody. You ain't did nothing for starving people in America here who admire you, who love to see you run up and down that football field, who buys your gym shoes, who buys things that you endorse, but you don't give nothing back. Yeah, I'm sweating out here right now. But that's okay. We got to bring this show to you. But I tell you, be responsible with your money. Be responsible with your mate. Be responsible whom you have children by. Make wise decisions, especially if you got a lot of money. My advice, if you got a lot of money, don't get married. Just have a chick, you know. Sign a prenup. You get nothing when you leave, okay? You get nothing when you leave. And we got to have a clause already set up in regards to other financial cases that may take place in case we have a kid. So we don't have to worry about getting the courts involved. Because when the courts get involved, they're going to take all your money and have you looking like a sad bunny. I don't know where that came from, but I had to come up with something, right? But anyway, you all, be careful out there today. Crime is not down. And don't be like those two brothers, okay? Don't be like that and never trust the preacher man. Don't trust the preacher man if he's not being right to you. I'm just saying. You don't have to pay nobody to understand what you want to call the word of God. You can read that yourself. Okay? If you want to socialize, you really don't have to go to the church, because you are the church. And you can fellowship around with those who live in your area. Your next door neighbor might be a Christian. I'm just saying. Give me 1 minute. I got to wipe this sweat off my face. Anyway, back to sweating, you all. Hey, but if you are into more knowledge of self, you're into books, like audiobook series, go over to my other channel, MOPOWERZ, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE, and find the likes of Stolen Legacy, which we're currently working on, Black Man of the Nile and His Family, The Message to the Black Man of America, The Fall of America, The Destruction of Black Civilization, As a Man Thinketh, The Demonology of King James, The Chronological Order from Alchemy to Wicca, Kemet on Trial, The Miseducation of the Negro, The World's 16 Crucified Saviors, which we just may have to do a remix of. I think we got to do a remix of that, okay? So we might have to do it all over again, okay? But this time we'll put that on this channel, seeing that it's already on that channel, but the new improved version, the remix of it, will be right here on THEMOSHOW Chicago, where the execution of knowledge is power. And if you like to travel, go over to MOPOWERZ as well and take a ride with me to the Black Holocaust Museum in Milwaukee. Take a ride with me to the National Civil Rights Museum that's in Memphis. Take a ride with me to York, Maine. Take a ride with me to New Hampshire, to New Jersey, to Massachusetts, where we stopped at the NBA Hall of Fame there in Springfield. Take a ride with me to Vermont. Take a ride with me to Niagara Falls. Take a ride with me to Canada. Oh, we got plenty of material on Canada. We just haven't put it up yet. Seeing that I'm just getting out of this difficulty technical situation thing. Yeah, but we got a lot of stuff to come on that channel. And if you are into Chicago old school anything, whether it be hip hop, R&B, spoken word, gangster rap, Chicago independent movies, go over to my third channel, THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE, and find the likes of Snoop, find the likes of Diane Corder, Dion Cole, Reggie Reg, Psychodrama, Crucial Conflict, Drama War, Triple Darkness, Twister, Shauna, Mecca, Mano, The Nomads, Affiliated Fellas, Official Business, Big Taz, JR Valentino, Caveman Entertainment, Illa Flows. Yeah, we got tons of people. Look, man, we got Trilogy, we got Mistress, we got B-Rock, we got Big Son, we got Big Banks, all in the building, and much Big Tiny. Get over there to that channel. And my man, Killer Bloodline. Excuse me. THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE. And check out those Chicago street clips for movies. That's my time right now, you all. Thanks for viewing. And on your way out the door, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the word all, the notification bell, to help ensure that you get notifications when we upload videos on YOUTUBE. And also press those condiments, the like and the share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. And by all means, you all, thanks for viewing once again, and never give up on your DREAMS. That's my time. Can't see.